Okay, there it says, you are live. That was funny, you guys. I thought I hit the live button and I guess I did it. And I was talking to you guys and I wasn't even live. Okay. All right, you guys, let me just get you guys up here on my iPad. So be just a second so I can see people's comments more clearly. That was funny. I thought I was live talking to nobody. Hilarious. Oh, you know what's funny too is I had advertised Angie's yarn party, and instead of putting yarn there, a yarn picture, I have a paint picture, like for my art tutorials. I don't know what happened, guys. Sorry, that was weird. Okay. I'm still trying to get into everything. Just a second.
People helping people. NevadaDebtRelief.org. Thousands of Nevada residents serve.
Okay.
People helping people.
All right, there we go. All right, you guys, I'm going to welcome everybody in. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me go and see who's all here. Hey, Yardy Cat, welcome in. She says, hi, everyone. Hello, Angie. I'm working on a shawl for my grandma's birthday with Yarn Bee yarn I got from you in the color Parisian Macaroon. Woohoo! Hey, Deanna, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Kim, welcome in. Kim wants to know, what pattern are you using, Yarny Cat? And Yarny Cat says, I'm not using a pattern, but it's a rectangular horizontal and it's a V stitch with single crochet rows in between. Oh, cool. Kim says, I bet that'll look great. Yarny Cat says, the yarn is lovely. It has a peacock colors. Hey, Butterfly Mom, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, we'll get some more people in here. Hey, Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Hey, girl. Welcome in, welcome in. Loads of hugs and love to you, too. Hey, Granny D. Welcome in, Granny D. Granny D says, hey, darling. Angie, howdy, y'all. I can't do it how she does it. You know, Granny D has her way she does it, but I tried. Love her. Okay, and everybody's just saying hi to everybody. So you guys let me know what's in your cups and what are you guys knitting or crocheting on? Or what are you just making? You know, you doesn't have to be knit or crochet. You could just be crafting or arting or something. So let me know what you guys are doing. One thing I did is I just finished, and I showed it in my live on Wednesday night, the knit and crochet along. I finished my fairy poncho, my fairy poncho. It's a hooded fairy shawl. I finished it, and I started a second one because I like this. I'll show it to you guys. I like this, but I wanted to make it bigger, like a really big one. So I have this one that fits nice, and then I'm gonna have an oversized one. So you guys know I love oversized. Okay, Kim G is saying hello to everyone. So I'll show it to you guys. I'll get up right now and show it to you guys. Where does this go? Hey, Sunita, welcome in, girl. Welcome in. Granny D says, love you too. Still crocheting this gigantic bod wool tote to be felted once finished. This bag that Granny D is doing is fabulous. It's huge. And I want to knit a bag so bad. So when I seen her bag, I'm like, oh, I want to knit a big bag. But I want my, you know, I like everything big. I want the bag to be big. So that's definitely going to be on the needles. I would like to do it out of this yarn, a big bag or a big purse out of this yarn. Isn't that pretty? Because I have so much of this yarn, I'd have 2 of these hooded fairy shawls and a big bag. Woohoo! That would be awesome. Spring says, okay, where am I? Okay, Spring says, lashing fiber on the blending board and copy, of course. Spring, I want one of those boards so bad. I asked you a question about it yesterday, but where did you get the board? And like, how much around are those? And where do you get them at? Because I like that you bought like a blending mat and then you had to attach it to a board. So that's what I would love to do. So if you could let me know like around how much it was and where you got that, because that's, I definitely want to take all my fibers and blend them all together and make those little, are they called, what are they called? Rolags? Rolags, little rolly things. Okay. Hey, Deborah, welcome in, welcome in. Deborah said, got Starbucks coffee and a throw on my hooks using faux fur. Ooh, cool. You know what? I bought some faux fur at the Hobby Lobby clearance, and I wanted to make a purse out of it. And I actually first wanted to make a boho cardigan out of it, but I felt like it's going to be too thick, but I think it's going to make my purse really cool. So I have a purse on the needles. I just need to get back to it. But that sounds really, really cool. The throw with the fur, that sounds beautiful. Hey, Kim G, welcome in, welcome in. She says, sipping some juice, finishing the stitches for this week in my cow hag stitch blanket with Dana. Awesome, girl. Okay. Yarny Cat says, so jelly of the Starbucks. Okay, she might be answering somebody. Oh, thank you, Yarny Cat. She said that sweater's beautiful, Angie. Thank you. Hey, God's Rock 202107. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yarny Cat, thank you so much. You little sweetie. Let me write your name down. Yarny Cat. I hope I didn't confuse people today with that picture. I just realized that the picture when I was advertising that I'll be on today had that stupid my art on there. And I guess I did that, but I didn't mean to put art on there. I meant to put a picture of, like, you know, knitting or something like that. Anyway, hopefully people know what's going on. Okay, Yarny Cat, let's celebrate Yarny Cat. Oh, we'll put on some purple heart glasses to match my shawl, which has a lot of purple in it. Here we go. Thank you, Yarny Cat. Thank you. And let's do some bubbles. Oh, I see another one too. Okay, we'll celebrate you in just a second. Oh, thank you, Yarny Cat. Okay, let's just see. I saw, and then Yarny Cat, there you go. This is going into the bucket over here. There we go. Thank you, Deborah Kesey. Thank you so much. Let me put your name down here. I got to make sure to always write down everyone's first and last name, because now we have more than, usually there's 2 or 3 of different people's names, and I almost got those confused one day. I was like, oh, okay, Deborah Kesey, there you go. Let's get some glasses for you. Which ones we're going to choose? We're going to choose the pink ones. My favorite ones. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. Woohoo! I'll blow some bubbles for you. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And Deborah, you're going to the bucket. Alrighty. Let me see about getting my readers back on. Hey, Liz and Crochet and More, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, VJ, welcome in, welcome in. Liz says, hi, sweet fairy. And VJ says, happy Friday, y'all. Yarny Cat says, bubbles. Okay. Okay. Nightbot is active, but Nightbot better behave. Okay. Not kicking people out. Jeannie, she helped me with Nightbot because it was kicking people out last week, because I needed to go and turn off. There's like a bunch of defaults, like 10, that come turned on, and people can't put caps in. People can't put exclamation points. So Jeannie helped me, and I got all those turned off. Thank goodness. So hopefully today we don't have any problems. Sunita says, yes, happy warm Friday. Is it warm, Sunita, where you're at? It's nice here. It was like 60 this morning, which is wonderful for Vegas. at this time of the year. It starts cooling off, of course. And then today is going to be a high of 80, which for us is a blessing, okay? Because we just went through 100, 110, 116 all summer. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Maribel says, hi, Angie and everyone. Welcome in, Maribel. Welcome in. Okay. Everyone's saying hi. Let me just make sure. Okay, and Spring says, just a piece of scrap plywood. Okay, here she's answering that question about that blending board. Just a piece of scrap plywood we had from another project and just cut, sanded what I wanted. I totally don't remember where I got it. You can search fiber blending mat. Okay, cool. Let me write that down so that I actually have the lingo of what it's called. You said what? A fiber blending mat. Yeah, I'll just do a search on, I'll just Google it. Fiber blending mat. Yeah, I totally want one of those. Well, what I really want is one of those, I don't know, you call them Spring, but you put your fiber on there and you roll it so you can make fiber wefts, and you can roll all different types of colors and different fibers all together. And I want one of those, but I don't know. Those are thousands of dollars, I believe. I think they're a lot. So that blending board would be awesome. Spring, do you have that? Do you have that one that with the rolling thing and you put it in? You know what I'm talking about, girl. Okay. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Okay, Angela answered up above. Oh, okay, I got that. Zinnia says it's 71 degrees where she's at. Nice, very nice. So what is everybody else having their cup, and what are you guys working on? Let me know. I'll show you guys my hooded fairy shawl, and then I'll show you guys the second one that I'm making of the same exact one like this, same exact yarn, because I have so much of this yarn, but I made it bigger. But this is this one. I'll show it to you guys. And while I'm doing this, like I said, share with me. Let me know what you guys are making, for those who haven't told us yet. So this is how this comes down in the front, which I'm really liking. And then I'll show you the back. Let me move my hair. You can see the hood. I'll put the hood on too. The hood's going to be on weird though, because, you know, I have this big bow in my hair. So let me see. I have this big bow in my hair and my hair hopped to the side. So it'll be a little bit weird, but oh well. Okay, so hopefully this looks good so I can show you the back. So there's the back with the hood. And then there's what it looks like with that. So I like how it turned out, but like I said, and I like it, and I'll wear this one. But as soon as I made it, I was like, I want a huge one. I always want a huge of everything because I'm crazy. All right, I gotta get my hair out of that hood. But this is how the fabric knitted up. I'll come up a little closer. Isn't that fabric pretty? I call it fabric. Once I knit it up, I call it fabric. I don't know what you call it, but that's what I like to call it. But isn't that gorgeous? I just think it's so pretty. Yeah, so, and the yarn I used for this was, or what I'm using, because I'm making a second one. Go over there, water. I'm using this yarn right here. Oh, it's hooked to my, just a second, it's hooked onto my thing. I can't believe I'm making a second one. I'm crazy. I'm using Charisma yarn, 109 yards, 100% acrylic, and the color's called Mulberry Bush. And this is the color right here. Well, you guys saw the colors anyway, but let me show it like this. And then there's a bunch of the colors right there. So I absolutely love, I love this yarn. It's not like I love this yarn soft, but it's soft. It feels sturdy. And it is a number 5 weight. It is chunky. And I do use these big needles, these size 19. That's what she called for. So then you get that lacy effect by using the size 19 needles. See, look, it looks like I'm lace knitting. Look how pretty that is, but I'm not. I have to do, I won't say the whole pattern because it is a paid for pattern. I do at the first time, when I first started, I do a couple different stitches and then the rest is knit stitches. And, but because I'm using such big needles with size 5 yarn, chunky yarn, it just gives it that lacy look and it makes it real fluid. See, you would think that I'm using number 5, that it would be like thick and bulky, but no, it's so nice. So that's what I'm using. And I'll check the chat, you guys, in just a second, because I see the chat going crazy and I see a donation at the top. So I will, I'll be back at the chat here in the next 2 minutes, okay? So no worries. Let me move this. Let me grab some water. Okay, so this one is so much bigger. Okay, I'm not trying to give the whole pattern away, but you're supposed to cast on 75. This time I cast it on 100. So then I thought, if I do 100, I'm all asking my husband, if I do 100, will that be a lot more? He goes, it's 25% more. So yeah, it's a lot more. It's going to be too big. I go, no, it's not going to be too big. You know, you got a knitting husband or a crochet husband when they actually argue with you about your knitting. We weren't arguing. But anyway, here it is. Oh, wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Guys, this is a lot bigger. Okay, look. Oh my gosh. I love how much I haven't really held it out since I casted it off. There's the other end. There's the middle. Oh, I'm so excited to finish it. And then there's this end of it. How much cooler is this going to look this much bigger? I'm so excited. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what I have on the needles now is the hood part. So that's what I was showing you just now. I still have my hood that you guys saw. So I'm doing the hood right now, and then I got to do all the fringe. The fringe, there's so much fringe, you guys. The fringe takes it takes a skein of yarn, which is 109 on this, and a half just for the fringe. I'm so excited. And the fringe is like 9 inches long. So I got to add the hood on and then all the fringe. So definitely next Wednesday when I go live again for the Angie's knit and crochet party, I'll have it done by then. So, and definitely by next Friday, and I'll show it again. So I want to let you guys see what I'm working on. Oh, and the pattern for that, I showed that before, is that lady's patterns. You guys, I've been bragging about that. I just love her patterns. And I do have a link for her. And I just checked. Yeah, it's in. I'm looking at it right now. It's in the description of this video, of this live right now. I'm looking at it and it's in here. And it's at the very bottom. It's the last link at the bottom, and it's a link to Jessie at Home's eBay store patterns. So, and it has a clickable link to her Etsy shop. So it's in my description. I did that last time too, and for some reason it didn't go through, but whatever. So it's called, it's called the Fringe Shawl Knitting Pattern. I call it the Hooded Fairy Shawl, but she calls it the Fringe Shawl Knitting Pattern. And let me make sure. Yeah, this just tells you how to make fringe. Everybody knows how to make fringe. So that's what the pattern look like. There's the fringe, there's that, and then there's the shawl with the hood. So I'm super excited about this, and like I said, because it's going to be so much bigger. Casting on 100 stitches instead of 75. Yes. So if you want to make one of these, it's an easy pattern. I think it's a beginner. Yeah, totally beginner pattern. All you need to know how to do for this one is knit, slip, and knit 2 stitches together. That's it. So, and then the basic knit stitch. So I think it's really easy. If you do get this pattern though, I think the way she wrote how to do the hood, I think is confusing as all get out. Contact me and I can show you how I did the hood. Way more simplified. So I don't know why she did it the way she did it, but the way I did it, it's way more simple. So, okay, let me get caught up with the chat here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Oh, thank you, Yarny Cat. She says, everyone give a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Judith, welcome in, welcome in. Yarny Cat says she doesn't like cutting fringe. I don't know why, but oh, who just gave me a super chat? Let me go back up to the top here. Okay, wait a minute. Was there another super chat that I missed? I just don't want to miss one. I did Deborah and I also did Yarny Cat, right? Okay. But I see another one on my screen. Sorry, you guys, just a second. Is that Elaine who gave a super chat? Elaine, let me know if that's you, because it's showing up on my phone right now, but it's not showing up on the chat. So that's why I'm like, yeah, Elaine, let me know if you just gave a super chat, okay? Or yeah, a super chat or super sticker, so we can celebrate you, okay? Where was I at? Yarny Cat says she doesn't like cutting fringe. I love doing fringe. Am I crazy? I don't know why. I think it's relaxing to like cut to cut all the fringe. I think it's relaxing to put all of it on with my crochet hook. Because how you crochet fringe on, you guys, is how I do my hair extensions. My hair is in braids going around the scalp in rows. Okay, all this is in rows, and then rows like this around my scalp of French braids. Okay, probably 6 rows of French braids. Then I take the crochet hook, I put the crochet hook into my braid. Okay, and I take 2 strands at a time of these curls. They come individually, and I put them on the crochet hook and I crochet them in, just how you crochet fringe into your whatever your item is that you're working on. So maybe because I do my hair like that is why I don't know. I actually just love putting on fringe. Yannicka said that's a good size. Spring said nice. Hey, Melanie's Creative Corner Girl, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Okay, everyone's saying hi to everyone. Oh, another quick thing. If you have something that you specifically want me to see or a question you want me to answer, put it in caps, and then that'll make sure that I see it. And, you know, it just speaks to me right away. God's Rock says, Yarny Cat, I know. I also made a quick beanie for my son last night. Needed to see something finished. Awesome. Yeah, Spring, doesn't this have nice drape? You wouldn't even think that this could have this kind of drape with that using a 5 yarn. And I was shocked that when I looked at the pattern that it was a weight 5. I thought it was just going to be worsted. Okay, everyone's talking to everybody. Okay. Hey, Snowbird, welcome in, welcome in. Snowbird says, love your hooded poncho. The colors are also great. I am amazed at how fast you knit. Okay, you guys, don't be so amazed because I'm using chunky number 5 weight, and then I'm using those size 19 needles. I have never knit something this fast in my life. I can make just the shawl part in like 2 days. And I knit for like an hour and a half in the morning and an hour and a half in the evening. So 3 hours a day. So 2 days, 6 hours, and I can make one of these, make just the shawl part. Then I have to do the hood and the fringe, and that's probably another couple of hours. So, but I've never been able to knit something up this fast. And I mean never. But it's those number 19 needles and the number 5 yarn. It ain't me. It is not me for sure. I know I don't usually do that, but it sounded fun. Okay. Yarny Cat, she says she loves that mulberry. Isn't that a pretty color yarn? Okay. Thank you, Fiber Enthusiast. She said that's pretty. Thank you. God Rock says, beautiful, Angie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God Rock said, I'm working on the Had blanket with Dana, a unicorn blanket with Ray, the Lenny super scarf with you, and a mystery crochet along with Lori. You go, girl. You deserve that. You are working on some stuff. Good for you. Spring asked me, what is that fabric? Do you mean, what is that fabric? When I said, I like how, I just call it when we knit or crochet and we start, I call this making fabric. When we knit or crochet, whatever it looks like, I call this fabric, if that's what you were talking about. Thank you, fiber enthusiast. Yarny Cat says, it's very cute. I have to figure out how to crochet one. You know what this is? It's nothing but a triangle shawl. And then with a hood. That's it. And then fringe. So you could work it, because I've done other triangle shawls before, but I used a 4-weight, and actually it was a 3-weight, and I'm still working on it. But I started at the bottom and I built up. Well, what she does, she starts at the top and builds down. So, I like both ways. So if you find yourself a crochet pattern, that just look up a crochet pattern that's a V-shawl. And then that way, and then for the hood, I'm sure there's other patterns where you can find hoods, and then you just connect, you just sew the hood on. Make the hood separate and sew it on. Real easy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. Deborah says, love that. Thank you very much. Okay, Spring says, card drum. Yes, they're out of my wallet ability purchase. LOL. Blending mat was more budget. Yeah, for sure. Liz says, beautiful. Thank you, girl. I love Sunita. Sunita goes, I'm working on feeding my face. You go, girl. You go, girl. Liz says she'll be lurking. Thanks, girl. Yarny Cat says, hi, Maribel and Judith. Judith, did I welcome you in yet, girl? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sweet Maribel, welcome in. I think I welcomed you in already, but I'll welcome you in again just to make sure. Okay, and let me go back because somebody has left a super chat and I want to make sure that we celebrate them. Let me get back to the bottom. Okay, why? Where's the thing at? All right, just a second. It just disappeared. There's normally like an arrow that you can hit the arrow and then it goes right down to the bottom of the chat. But like the arrow's gone. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. It appeared again. All right. Now the chat's gone. So hopefully the chat's going to appear back again. There we go. All right. I guess I got to physically do it. I don't know why the arrow's not working. Sorry, guys. I'm having to just physically work this chat down. I don't know why that arrow wouldn't work. Okay. I'm at the bottom of the chat now. Okay, just a second. Hey, Dark Sky. Welcome in, girl. Hey, Cynthia King. Welcome in. Welcome in. Cass Crochet. Welcome in. Welcome in. Elena, welcome in, welcome in. And Elena, did you give a super chat? Let me know because, like I said, I'm seeing it, I believe, on top of here, but I'm not seeing it in the chat. So let me know, girl. Let me know. Melanie says she just finished canning 14 pints of tomato sauce. Now I can get back to crocheting. You go, girl. That's some work right there. Oh, yes, Dark Sky. I hope you're feeling better also. I'm sorry you were feeling under the weather. Let me see. Cynthia, welcome in, welcome in. Cass, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Becky D, welcome in, welcome in. Becky D says, I'm actually at work right now, but when I'm not working, I'm trying to finish my challenge. Awesome. Okay, Cynthia King says, just join. Show it again, please. Do you mean my shawl? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know, Cynthia, if you're talking to me. And I'll get up and I'll show the shawl, the hooded shawl, and I'll show the one that I'm working on. But let me know if that's what you're asking me. Yeah, Yarny Cat, try that and see how that works. And what you might want to do is, this pattern is not expensive. It was like $3 for the pattern. So what you might want to do is get the pattern, because then it has the hood, okay? And you can look at the directions, and all you have to do is you're casting on a rectangle, okay, with a certain amount of stitches. So at least you'll have you'll have the length of the hood and the width, and you can just choose crochet to do it with. So you'll have something to compare to with crochet. So, and it's only $3 for the pattern. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but I think that might work out better for you. Becky D says, hi, everybody. I'm working on my mystery yarn challenge with Lori. Awesome. Okay, Melanie says she's praying things go well for Margie. Hugs. Yes, Margie, I know you're having some back issues, so I hope that they're able to help you out with that so you're not in so much pain. Back issues are not fun at all. Oh, that's a good question, Deborah. Deborah said, how much yarn did I use for this shawl? Now, for this one, I used 400 yards, and that's including the fringe. 450 yards, including the fringe. And so I had to use 4 skeins, 4.5 skeins. Now, for this one, I'll probably have to use 5 to 5.5 skeins because I made it a little bit bigger. So this one, 4.5 skeins. My bigger one, I'm sure I'll have to use 5.5 skeins. So Yarny Cat says, I love to make beanies, Esmeralda. Melanie says, you got more patience than I do, girl. Hey, Margie, welcome in, girl. Margie says, I think I welcomed you in, but if not, girl, welcome in. She says, popping in to give my thumbs up, and I'm at my back doctor. Okay. We are praying for you, and I hope that they're able to do something for your pain and get that all resolved, girl. Okay. All right. Let me see if, like I said, if I missed any donation at all. Melanie says, I love your little bigger. I know, it ain't a little bigger. It's a whole lot bigger. I'm crazy. Hey, Cass Crochet. Did I welcome you in? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, Becky. Yeah, the shawl. You want to see that? Yes, show the shawl. Okay, I'll show the shawl here in just a second. Okay, it wasn't you, Melanie. Okay. Then maybe I didn't miss anybody. Okay, just making sure I'm all caught up with the chat. Yeah, I'm all caught up with the chat. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me show you what this shawl looks like again. Get on my flip-flops. Okay. So this is the shawl right here. And I'll come up closer just so you can see, like, you know, what it looks like, the color and everything. But this is what it looks like. And this is all fringe right here. See? And it goes down to here. And then the back, I'm going to put the hood on. The hood's going to look a little bit strange because, you know, I have my bow in. So, you know, it's not going to be like, it's not going to be on perfectly. So just a second. Let me just see something. And then I have my hair to the side, so it's not going to be totally even. I like this. Okay, you can't see that on the side. Okay, so let me show you what the back looks like. So that's what that looks like. Get my hair out of the way. Okay. Oh. So that's what the shawl looks. And then let me get my hair situated with this thing on. And this is how it knitted up. I used a size 19. I use a weight 5 yarn and a size 19 knitting needle. Isn't that pretty though, how it knitted up? I love those colors. Okay, so then I was like, because as Jeannie says, girl, you like to go big or go home. And that's the truth too. So as soon as I made the first one, I said, I love it. I even will wear this one, but I want one bigger. So I have a lot of this yarn. I got it for 99 cents like 4 years ago. And then in June, when Michael's did their clearance recently, they had this again for 99 cents. So I have an obscene amount of balls of this. So that's why I was able to do 2 of these. So I can do next, I can do a boho cardigan, and I might have enough for a purse. That's how much I bought of this color yarn. I'm crazy. Okay. I never said I was saying. Okay, so let me show you the shawl. This is now the same one, but bigger, okay? I haven't put the hood on or the fringe, so I'm making my hood right now, and then I'll put the fringe on. I'll have this done by today because I want to see it finished. Okay, so there's this part, there's this, and there's the V. And then there's this side, and then there's here, and then there's this side. Look how big it is. You guys, that's going to be so dramatic. I'm so excited. So like I said, I'm making the hood right now, and then I got to put the fringe on. And I used a size 19-inch knitting needles, and I use Charisma yarn. Sorry I'm repeating this, you guys, for people who already heard this, but people just came in, so we have to explain things for sure. So that's the yarn I use. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm just obsessed. And I love the way it feels. I love Charisma yarn. Like, it's not the softest yarn. Like, it's not, I love this yarn, but it's nice and soft, and it feels like, it feels solid. It feels good. Like it's going to last forever, and it's soft. And I just like the way it feels. So that's what the ball band is. I don't know if they still have this color or not. I know I need to look that up at Michael's and see if they still have this color. I don't know. They might have discontinued this color. I'm not sure. So, and I'm using 19 needles. So that's why it looks very open. The pattern's very open, like very lacy looking. See, look. Doesn't look real lacy. It's real open. So, and it's because I'm using a 19-inch needles. I mean, I have a couple stitches that I start with. It's a knitted pattern, so I can't really totally talk about all the things. But the first couple stitches are some stitches that she tells us to make, but everything else is knit stitch. But it's because it's a 19-inch needle with 5-weight yarn that you're getting it to be really flowy. Look, and you're getting that real open stitch, so it looks almost like lace knitting with chunky yarn. It's cool. Because when I saw it, I thought it would be worsted. I didn't think it would be. I didn't think it was going to be chunky yarn. So I was surprised when she said it. I was like, oh, okay. Plus, it's so warm. It's not. It's a nice warm shawl. I can wear this with like what I'm wearing right now when it's 50 degrees outside and be, you know, warm. Okay. Let me put this back, and then let me check the chat. See what you guys are talking about. Go in there. Okay. Thank you, Dark Sky, for dropping that clickable link. Thank you. Thank you. Elena, isn't that yarn color just phenomenal? I know. I love that yarn color. Sunita says, I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. It was a quick work day. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dark Sky. She's reminding everyone to do a thumbs up. If everybody could do a thumbs up, that'd be great. Melanie, you like Charisma yarn too? I don't hear enough people talk about Charisma yarn because they make Loops and Threads makes Charisma, and they make lightweight, they make medium weight, they have all kinds. I don't hear people talk about Loops and Threads very much. Yeah, Elena, you like the bigger one even more? Yeah, so do I. Everyone's saying hi. Hi, 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 hi. Is Sandrine in here? Hey, Drini. Welcome in, girl. Welcome in. Cynthia King says, love that. It doesn't come to your knees. I don't know. Like this one doesn't, you know, but my bigger one, once I put the fringe on there, probably. I like a big old shawl. So if it goes to my knees, I'll be so happy. I'll be like, yes, because that's kind of the goal. I was thinking of even adding on like an inch or two of fringe to make sure it does go to my knees. Oh, I'm so crazy. Sunita says, yo, Adrian, hugs. I just watched your video. Yes, Adrian, hugs. I just watched your video too. I was watching it while I was getting my makeup on, and I was watching it on my Alexa, so I couldn't make a comment on there, but I'm going to go back and make a comment on it. But yeah, girl, I'm sorry that happened to you. Rude. Thank you, God Rock. She says, Angie, that looks gorgeous on you, supermodel. Thank you. I'm no supermodel, but thank you, sweetie. Okay. Oh, and Kiwi. I didn't even welcome you in yet, girl. Welcome in, Kiwi. I just start talking to Kiwi. I always say welcome in. I just start talking to Kiwi. Cynthia King says, nice, thank you. Becky D says, love the shawl. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kiwi. She says, oh, Angie, that's so pretty. Thank you, girl. Melanie says, so cute. Thank you, thank you. God Rock says, yes, it's been fun playing musical crochet with my projects. Girl, I know you do have to play some musical crochet because that's a lot of projects, but how fun. How fun. You're welcome, Deborah. Okay. So everybody who just, Snowbird said, Angie, can you please tell us the measurement of the widest part of your bigger hooded shawl? I'd love to crochet it. Can you please tell us the measurement of the widest part of the bigger, wait, okay, I got to read this again. Can you please tell us the measurement of the widest part of your bigger hooded shawl? Oh, okay. Yeah, in fact, I'll just measure it for you guys. I have my, you guys, these are cute. I get these at Dollar Tree. Isn't this cute little bag? You don't have to get pink. I got pink because I love pink, but they had them in all different colors at the beginning of the school year. They're pencil bags, but look how beautiful are, and they're all Roy Borealis. I picked a bunch up for giveaways, but also for for my Notion bags. I think they're pretty. Dollar Tree is such a good place to find your Notion bags. You guys want to see something else too? Oh, wait. I need I'll show you two things. They're in my Notion bag. One, okay, when I very first started knitting like 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years I've been knitting. I don't know, something like that. I was at this yarn shop, which I had no business being there yet because I was still even learning to knit. But I love beautiful scissors. And look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? I think I paid like $15 for them in a real fancy yarn shop. I bought some fancy yarn I didn't even know how to use yet. But aren't they gorgeous? And they're sharp, 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 sharp. And then at Daiso, and I wish I could find these at Daiso again. It wasn't the Daiso that's now here in Las Vegas. It was a Daiso in California. And this was like 6, 7 years ago when I very first started knitting. Look at this. Isn't that tape measure cool? And it's the kind that goes like this. And then you push in the middle, you push the middle, a button in the middle, and then it just goes up. Cool, huh? But look how pretty it is. If I can find more of these at the Daiso here that's in Las Vegas, I will buy a bunch and put them in giveaways because this thing is fabulous. I love it. And it was well, at the time it was $1.50, but it'll be $1.75 now. Okay, so let me measure. And we're going to talk about the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, knit along and crochet along. We'll talk about that, so don't worry. If people, because some people have been asking me about that and may be new here and wanted to know about that. So we'll talk about that also. Okay, I'm measuring the widest part, okay, which is the top part. If I could get it to stay still. Just a second. Okay, let's measure. All right. And this is just approximate, you know, but real close, I'm sure. Okay. Dang, this thing is wide. I'm already at 53. Okay. It's way past the length of my ruler or of my tape measure. Okay, so that's 60 right there. So let me add on from there. Just a second. Okay, so 60 plus I need to add on another 60, 70. It's 80 inches wide. It's at its largest point, and the largest point is at the top. And how I put the hood on, I just did this myself. How I did the hood is I measured, I placed the hood in the middle of my shawl, and then I measured each side of it to make sure it's even. So if this side was 15 and this side was 16, then I scooted it over a little bit more. So both sides were 15 on each side of the hood. And then I sewed it on. So that's how I did it. So it's 80 inches wide. I did not realize it was that long or it was that wide. Being a V-shawl, the top is the widest part. So it's going to be big. Exciting. All right. What are people saying? You're welcome, Snowbird. Okay. Granny D says she's got tons of those cute measuring tapes. Do you? Where'd you get yours, Granny D? Okay. Hey, Melanie, welcome in. Welcome in. Sunita's saying that she'll watch the replay on Granny D's tonight. Hey, Delia, girl, welcome in, girl. I know Granny D. Granny D says she wished she had a Daiso. Girl, I just got the Daiso. We just got the Daiso last December. And can you believe it? I didn't even know we had a Daiso until one of my YouTube friends said, have you been to your new Daiso yet? I said, what new Daiso? And this was in March. Okay, so it'd been here like 3 months. I didn't even know we had it. So it came in, this is 22. It was March 2020 or December 2021 is when it opened. I didn't find out until March 2022. So my friend said that to me. I Googled that real quick, and it's kind of far. It's 45 minutes away. I love Daiso. I've only gone to it in California. I hopped right in my car. I was there in about 25 minutes. I had a good old time. I think I spent $60 up in there real quick. And then, of course, it was $1.75 instead of $1.50. I'm like, but anyway, everything's gone up. But, and so I loved it. I've been there twice, only twice. It's been there since December of last year, and I'm only going twice because it's 45 minutes to an hour away with the cost of gas. I don't know. And then, but they have another one. They just opened a second one that's a little closer, not a ton closer, but a little closer. So I want to go visit that one. Maybe I'll go visit this weekend. Yeah, that'll be cool. Okay. So we just got Daisos here in Las Vegas. We just got them. Thank you, Yarny Cat. Elena says, I have 10 whips right now. 4 knit, 6 crochet. I'm out of control. You go, girl. You go. You got a lot going on too. Granny D says she loves rose gold. Okay, she must be talking to somebody. Okay. Hey, Lisa, girl, welcome in. Welcome in. She says she's been listening in and making sweet tea. Sounds good, Lisa. Lisa, what are you knitting or crocheting on? Okay, Kiwi says, Angie, I have to run. Kiwi needs a bath. He just had his way with a bowl of mashed potatoes. Thank you all so much for the love. That's her bird. Kiwi's her bird. So Kiwi just landed himself into some mashed potatoes. I love that little bird. I love watching Kiwi with that bird on her shoulder. That bird just, just sitting there looking at her, looks down, looks up at her, nips on her shoulder, her clothes a little bit. She says, stop. He stops, then he starts nipping on her again. I love her and that little bird. They're so cute. Okay, why is there scrolling? Hopefully you guys are still seeing me. Hopefully that scrolling stops. Okay, stop scrolling. Are you guys, let me know real quick. Are you guys, do you guys have a, is it scrolling on your screen? Let me know if it's scrolling or if it's just my screen. Just waiting to see what somebody says real quick here. Hopefully you guys are still on. It says, yeah, the live is still going. Why are we scrolling? Okay, it's just me. Okay, no scrolling. Okay, good. You know what? Let me back myself out. Let me back myself out of myself and go back in. It was obviously just me. Okay. I'm going back in, guys. I'm going back in. Just a second. Okay, I'm good now. It was just me. Okay, good, good, good. I don't know what happened there. I just started scrolling. Lisa says, I am crocheting a queen size Afghan. Fabulous. A queen size Afghan in 5 colors, but I was doing yard work for a couple days. I had to trim my trees and bushes and clean the yard up the sticks. What is the deal with that? Okay. These husbands, they want to eat food. The house, it wants to be cleaned. Like, we ain't got time for all this. Okay. We ain't got time to be making our husband's dinner or boyfriends. We don't have time to be cleaning this house. Okay. Because we need to crochet and we need to knit. My husband last night, he's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, why do I have to feed you? I love my husband to death. I'm just kidding. He's such a sweetheart and supports me so much with everything I do that I love. I will make him dinner every night like I do. But I'll tell you one thing I don't ever have to worry about, okay? I ain't ever got to cut no grass. I don't ever have to get on no roof to check nothing on the roof. I don't have to clean the pool. There's some things I hate doing. I don't have to, I like to garden, you guys. I like, gardening. I like yard work. I like gardening. I only like yard work, but I do yard work, of course. I love gardening, but like cutting back the big trees and palms and all that, I don't have to do any of that. You can be doing all that stuff. So that's our trade, okay? I'm going to know that. So, hey, I'll make the food. It's an even trade, okay? Donia girl, thank you, sweetie girl. Thank you. Donia, your name is right here. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're in the cup. Let's celebrate Donia. Let's get some glasses on for Donia. We're going to put on these. Thank you, Donia. Thank you, girl. Where are my bubbles? Oh, here they are. I can't see a darn thing with these glasses on. And I mean, I can't see nothing. Okay, I can see that was only one bubble. Let's go. Woohoo! Thank you, Donia. Thank you, girl. Ooh, I itched my nose. Okay, let's see what other people are saying. Lisa says, I love the horn. You're either going to love that horn or you're going to hate that horn. That horn is obnoxious, I know, but it's fun. I think it's fun. Donia says, my husband does all the hard work as old as he is. The house, the garden are mine. Yep. Sounds good. You just got to do what works for you, And that works for me. I'll cook food if I don't have to cut grass, get on top of roofs, clean the pool. Thank God. I don't want to do none of that. And he don't want to do no dishes, and he don't really want to cook. So it's a fair trade. He also pulls apart our entire bed and does all the sheets and the bedspread and everything. I never wash sheets. He does all that. We have my husband is 6'3", so we have a California king bed. Okay, it's a damn boat. Okay, it's a ship. That's why I feel like I'm sleeping in it. It's huge. And he's 6'3", so he has to have it, or because he's so lanky and long. But to try to take the sheets off and put them back on, and the blankets after we have to wash them for one person, it's an impossible task. So he does do that too, and a million other things he does. But I'm just saying, we have a good trade. Okay. Everybody's thanking Lisa's husband for serving. And yes, Lisa, thank you. Thank you. I'm just getting to that part where everyone's talking about Lisa's husband. I just wanted to read that. Lisa says she loves doing yard work. Oh, okay, I got it here. Lisa said, my husband is disabled, veteran, messed up back and stuff. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but tell your husband thank you for serving, for sure. And so sorry about that. Yanni Cat says, amen, Angie. What about working cutting grass? Donna's working on her Lenny CRAVITZ super scarf. Woohoo! Okay, BJ says, I'm in and out, working and lurking. And make sure after this we go raid BJ. BJ comes on at 1 o'clock. So make sure we raid BJ. We'll do a theory raid over to BJ. Okay. Okay, Donya's saying, yesterday when I came home from the doctor's, he bought dinner. I should fall and hit my head more often. Donya, you're funny. She goes, I should fall and hit my head more often. He brought me dinner home. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Hey, Melissa, girl, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Deanna, girl, that's it. I don't think I did. Welcome in, Deanna. Welcome in. Oh, Sunita said, what is Daiso? Yeah, it's Japanese, right? Yeah, it's a Japanese dollar store. And they were mostly in California is where I knew them to be. And some on the West Coast and a couple of other states, but they didn't have them here in Vegas. So they're a Japanese dollar store, and they're just fabulous. Like, they just have, like, if you like cute stuff, which I'm obsessed with cute stuff. I'm trying to look at something around here that's from Daiso. Anyway, like this, the tape measure. They just have the cutest stuff, you know, just cute stuff. And if you like kawaii stuff, they have a ton of kawaii stuff, a ton of Japanese things. Just, it's a really cool store. They're just now really spreading themselves out. They just got here, like I said, in December. So everything in the store it was $1.50, but now it's $1.75. So like Dollar Tree's now $1.25. So they went up. But yeah, so, and they have tons of cute stationery, tons of cute washi tape, tons of cute organization. They have like plates and cups that are like more Asian type of decor, and it's really cool. Just a ton of cute crap in there. It's a good afternoon way to waste $60, $70 of stuff you don't need. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Cool. Okay, so there are a couple of other things I want to talk to you guys about. Okay. My StreamYard is doing good. This is my second time, really third time using StreamYard. First time was a disaster. I had everybody helping me. And then the second time, it was on Wednesday. It was still kind of a disaster, but it was fun. And we got a lot of things worked out. So it was pretty cool. All right, we're going to talk about the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, but before that, I ran into, I am a, like Ola Joe. She was talking yesterday how much of a pattern collector she is, and so am I. I just be collecting patterns. I just love to collect patterns. Let me show you some cute things. I don't think I've shown you yet. Just a second. Where is it? Okay, what? I've shown you guys a lot of patterns, but look at this one. This is the Weather Bee Cape by Whistle and Wool. And this is a free pattern, so I can show you whatever on it. This was free, right? Yeah, this is free. Okay, this is me and the chunky yarn, I swear. But I make stuff that's out of worsted. You guys just saw my pink sweater. That was worsted weight. Isn't that cute? It's like a Ruana, like a poncho Ruana. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's the back. So all of these are on the docket for me to make. But also, I got to get back to my fairy coat, right? So by making this is also preparing me for the fairy coat. And then I got one more project of that lady who wrote this, just to prepare my skills a little bit more, and then I'm going to start my fairy coat. But I always have 2 or 3 projects going. So, like, I like to have like a main project, and then I call a side piece. My main piece and my side piece. Okay, I just wanted to show you what this looked like from the side. You have a picture of the front. I don't know why. I guess the side, this is what it looks like from the side and from the. There we go. There we go. Isn't that pretty? How nice and warm. You guys know me and my wearable blankets. Even this is a wearable blanket, especially now that I made it bigger. It's called the Weather Bee Cape by Whistle and Wool. It's www.whistleandwool.com. You know what? Let me put it in. If just I know somebody's going to ask me, so let me just put this in the chat real quick. And I'll also add this to my description. You guys, my description pretty soon is going to be a book. Have you guys ever read the description? There's so many patterns on there and directions of things. Whistle. Oh, come on. Let's spell it right. WHISTLE. Is that right? Whistle and Wool. Whistle and Wool.com. Now let me make sure I spelled it right. www.whistleandwool.com. WHISTLE. There's no spaces. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Whistleandwool.com. All right. I just put it in the chat in case. Did that pop up? It should. Yeah, I just put that in the chat in case you're interested in that one. You can check that out. And there's another one. Where is it? Hope I brought it in here. I know I did. Oh, here it is. I brought so many patterns in here today. Look at this. This is another one of those this is another one of the boho cardigans or shrugs, but this one is like lace knitting. It's summer lace rectangular shrug knitting. Look how fat, and this is a free pattern too. It's by Bromfield. But look at this one. Isn't that fabulous, you guys? So it's lace knitted. I love it. And believe it or not, I don't want to make it any bigger. I want to make it just that, just to go right over my butt. Because it's something that's real lightweight for the summer and stuff. But you can wear that in the winter too. Put on a turtleneck and then put that on. Super cute. Yeah, it's a free knitting pattern. This one is called the Summer Lace Rectangle Shrug. looking to see where you would go to get this. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat too. It's www. Bromefield. Bromefields. F-I-E-L. And I hope they still have this because I've had this pattern for a while. So hopefully they still have this. Yeah, it's fabulous. I love it. I wonder what weight yarn they have for this. Let me just see. I'm kind of curious what weight yarn. And I read the directions. It's super simple. All you have to know is to knit one and knit two together and yarn over. Wrong side, right side. That's it. So it's another quick knit. And if you crochet and you want to make something like that, go look at the pattern, go get the pattern, and then go to YouTube and try to find something comparable to that for the crocheting. That's what I do when I see something in crochet. Like I seen Kiwi, she made like a fairy coat, what she calls an elf coat. I went right to Etsy and put in elf coats and fairy coats and see what else I could come up with so I can have something similar. And then that's how I found the fairy coat that I'm preparing to knit. So I do the same thing with the crocheters. If I've seen something in crochet, I go right to YouTube and try to look for something comparable, or to Ravelry's, and you always find something usually comparable in both. I just wanted to see what size yarn they were using. Why is it not saying? It should be saying. All right, maybe I have to look further into the pattern because I'm not seeing what needle size, and I'm not seeing what with the yarn, which is weird. I don't know. You think they'd have it right in the front? Am I missing something with this pattern? Maybe I'm missing something with the pattern because I'm not seeing what yarn and what knitting needle size. That's weird. Okay, I'll check that out later. All right, let me see what people are saying. Hey, Tank, welcome in, welcome in. Donya says, okay, see, I refuse to have more than 2 webs. Good for you, girl. Good for you, Donya. I wish I could have only 2 webs, but like I said, I usually have somewhere between 2 and 4 at a time. Sometimes more, who knows? Okay, let me see what people are saying. Melanie is back. Welcome back, Melanie. For those who just came in, what do you guys got on your, what's in your cup and what's on your needles or your crochet hooks? Or what are you crafting this week? Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in, welcome in. Nana Michelle says, hi, everyone listening. While I'm at work drinking water, a blanket hello to all in the chat. Awesome. So you're drinking water and working on a blanket. Awesome. Elena said, I'm in Clarkston, Washington on the border with Idaho and never heard of that store. You guys look up this. It's Daiso, spelled D-A-I-S-O. Even on my channel, I have some Daiso hauls. Check the videos out on my channel. Go to my channel and put Daiso hauls in it. And you'll see some Daiso hauls that I've done. And also just do a search for Daiso hauls on YouTube, and so you can see what Daiso's about and like the kind of items that they sell. It's really cool. And do it because you know what, Daiso may be coming to you next, so it's kind of cool to know about stores aren't. I always do that. Like Ollie's, a lot of women are getting, they don't, Ollie's doesn't carry yarn all the time, but here and there they have yarn. So I watched the Ollie hauls because I thought, you know what, if Ollie's comes here, I want to know what they have. What kind of stuff are they selling? What are the kind of prices and stuff? I'm sure someday we're going to get an Ollie's. And so sometimes I watch hauls that I don't have that store because they could be coming here. So that's how I see it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Kim G says, we have a California king. I do the sheets. I'm 5'3". And then she has this little face on it. It's like this. Like, okay, if I had to, I guess I could make a California king bed. Okay, I guess I could if I really wanted to, but he does it, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Okay, Granny D's back. She had a phone call. Deborah says there's going to be a new one in New York. Yeah, New York. Now, what I think is weird is that they're basically on the West Coast, right? And a lot in California. But they opened one up about 4 or 5 years ago in New York. They already have one. I don't know if you know that, but I guess they're opening up another one. But which I think is weird. They skipped a whole bunch of other states and went to New York. But there's a lot of places still on the West Coast that don't even have one. Like that one in New York went there before it came here to Las Vegas. So I don't know. Who knows how they make these decisions? All right, okay. Thanks, Johnny Cat. Oh, you're welcome, VJ. Of course, we're gonna do a fairy raid over 2 when we're done. Carolyn says, "Oh, hey, Carolyn, welcome in, welcome in." She's dealing with her grandbaby. Okay. That comment from Joan is saying that she should have hit her head a long time ago because her husband brought her home dinner. That just cracks me up. Yarny Cat says, have you ever considered mystery yarn boxes in your Etsy shop? I haven't. You know why? I give a lot of yarn away, so I just feel like I want to make sure I have enough yarn to give away. But I'll keep it in mind. It's a good idea just to keep in mind. Hey, Melissa, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Samantha, welcome in, welcome in. Samantha, Granny D, Samantha wants to know if you're going live tonight. And I believe you are, right? Let us know. Let us know. I believe you are. You go live on Friday. You know what, Granny D, I said about you? I said, you go live every day. Like, girl, I don't go live every day, every other. And then the weekends. I just felt like it was every day. Melanie says, blueberry tea and a cocoon cardigan on the hook. You're making a cocoon cardigan? Okay, cocoon cardigan, because I know this has more, not this one. Boho cardigans, cocoon cardigans, and shrugs. They're all pretty much the same thing, right? Because I used to call my boho cardigan a cocoon cardigan. And I just started calling it boho, but. Granny D says, almost every day. Samantha says, where are you from? I am originally, if you're talking to me, I'm originally from Arizona. Lived there my whole life, moved to Las Vegas 16, 17 years ago. Hey, HD, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Hey, Granny D, are you going live tonight? Did you answer that yet? I'm just reading this quick. Melanie says, my friend lives in Indiana and he tells me all his stiff there. So I told him to take pictures as well. Okay, she's talking to someone else about something. Yeah, Granny D says she doesn't have an Ollie's close by either. You guys should check out those Ollie's hauls. I like to watch them because like I said, I like to know. If I don't have the store, I want to know what that store's carrying. So if I get it, I'm all set. I know what's at that store. But those Ollie hauls, they're awesome. That yarn they're buying for $1 or $2 a skein, sometimes $3, and it's really nice yarn. Donia says, it is only because my brain does not work that fast anymore. Scarf, coffee, and banana pudding. Again, hubby made it. See why I want to play in my injuries. Oh, I love to crochet says, we have an Ollie's and I don't really like it. Okay, now why don't you like it? I mean, have you shopped for the yarn there, Tank? Have you shopped for, yeah, have you shopped for the yarn there? Like, I know it's like isn't it like a discounted grocery store that sells lots of stuff, right? But what did you like? Have you ever bought yarn there? That's what my question is. Um, Melanie says, "Oh, if Ollie comes here, I'm there." Me too, girl. I am there. Okay. Oh, good. I Love to Crochet says, "Coffee, yummy." And panel for my upcoming Ashley Boho vest to be released soon. Oh, good. I Love to Crochet has an a Boho vest pattern coming out soon, so we'll all will look forward to that. Awesome. I Love to Crochet is Tank, right? Awesome, Tank. Okay, everyone's just talking to everybody. Okay. Samantha, thank you so much. I don't need any more moderators right now, but I will keep you in mind for sure. So thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Granny D says, my Hannah lives about 30 minutes from an Ollie's, about 10 from her. I've only been once, went with her. Did you buy yarn, Granny D, at the Ollie's? Okay. Tank says, Aldi or Ollie's? I love Aldi and Ollie. I love Aldi. Ollie's has a bit of everything, but the yarn at our store is too expensive and very ugly. Okay, now that you're saying this, I don't know what I'm saying, okay? Because Aldi, so is there an Aldi's and then there's an Ollie's? Okay, because now I'm confused. I thought those were all the same stores. Because she just spelled them like this. So I think there's two different stores. Look, there's Aldi. I think that's how you spell all these. There's all these and there's all these. I thought they were the same thing. So I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, Donya, keep an eye out. I'm not sure. I think it's, I gotta look these videos up that I've been watching. I think it's all these with an A, not the Ollies that have the yarn. Who knows? Who here has bought yarn from all these or all these? Which one is it? And who has bought yarn from these? Because my brain is now confused. Okay, Granny D said yes. They had some red heart. It's a wrap rainbow, so I got a few cakes. Awesome, girl. What'd you pay for them, Granny D? What did you pay for them? Okay, so Granny D went to Ollie's, Ollies. So I think the Ollie's is where Ollies. I think that's where they have the yarn at. It sounds. Ah, okay, they both have yarn. Aldi's has yarns, Aldi, and so does Ollie's. Becky doesn't have it in Utah, by her knowledge. Diane's never, hey, Diane, welcome in, welcome in. Diane's never seen it at her Aldi's with an A. Okay, so Liz and Deanna said they have Aldi's, and there's also food there, and there's yarn. Okay. Is Aldi's with an A? Is that the one where they get you? They don't have yarn all the time. They just get it in, and then they have a really good price. HG doesn't have Aldi's. Okay, Aldi's with an A. Granny D said only had it once in her state that I'm aware of, and it was weird. Hey, Sheep and Willow Gifts, welcome in, welcome in. She said, great vibe. I love your color palette. That's my jam. You always pick the best yarn colors. Girl, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And welcome in, welcome in. Yarny Cat says, Crochet Rocks channel on YouTube sells all the yarn in her shop. Oh. Handmade Designs. HG says, I have limited yarn brands like Hobie, Lion Brand, Walmart, Hobby Lobby yarns only. Okay. Liz says it's not that great. Okay. I just saw those hauls. Those people were telling me the prices and it looked pretty good, but I haven't seen it in person. So you don't know until you see it in person. Okay, I'm going to share something with you guys. I just made I made a video a couple of days, I think it was the day before yesterday. And I made I've always made these, but I haven't made them for a while. I used to be, I've been in different communities. I've been on YouTube now 10, 12 years. I've been in different communities, and I've been a lot in craft communities. And I was in a community where we worked with a lot of laces and doilies and fabric and trims and wedding appliques, and we would alter everything. Bags, boxes, it didn't matter. We'll alter it with these laces and all that. So that's where I learned how to do this. And so then I thought, well, let me bring that into the knitting and crocheting world. And for crafters, okay? So this is how to make a no-sew. And then you can go watch the video too. I just made it, like I said, day before yesterday. I want to show you my no-sew project bags. No-sew project bag and no-sew notions bag. So this is what I made. And I made it out of a tote bag that I got from Dollar Tree. So the fabric, I always never know how to turn this. Okay, let me go this way. There we go. I got the fabric from Dollar Tree. Isn't this fabric fabulous? It's Sugar Skulls. I love it. Bring it down. Okay, there we go. I can never do. Look at this. Look at me all crooked and crap. I'm trying to get. Okay, there we go. Now let's make myself straight. There we go. So that is a skirt on the top that I cut off a skirt. And then there's this rose trim at the top. It's really hard to see because the rose trim is hard to see because it's black. See, there you go. And then I put like a little hook on here. And then I put this real pretty tassel on, and that's the fabric. And then on top, I used a rose trim to hide the top here. And I'm going to still put some trim on the bottom there. And these trims I get at Hobby Lobby when they're 50% off in the fabric department. All these trims. And the trim is one of the most important parts because I hot glued the fabric onto the tote, okay? And then the big thing is you're going to have all these raw edges, right? So then I put these trims on, see? And then there's trim on the bottom too. And then on the back, I didn't put anything else, but I just did it in this gold trim. See? And I trimmed it all the way around. So you can do this with any of those, any of the fabric from Dollar Tree, or whenever you find those fat quarters. This is perfect, or just any fabric you have around. So you just take a regular, do I have a regular tote bag? Am I sure? Yeah. This is what I started out with. And I have a video, like I said, you can watch the video how I did everything. But I just started out with a tote bag. That's it. That's all. It's just these. I got these, believe it or not, at Dollar Tree online, and I had to buy like 30 of them. This was last year. I haven't seen them like this in the store, but they were online. I did have to buy 30 of them, but I was able to buy them for $1 a piece. This is before they changed the prices. But if you want to make tote bags like this, if you don't have them, you can get these at Hobby Lobby for like $1.99. So if you want to make some of these project bags yourself. And to hang on my little, this little piece right here, isn't it beautiful? I just used a little book ring from Dollar Tree. And now I can hook on other things. Like I'll hook on other things. I just put this one on now, but I'll hook on a few other things onto this bag too. So isn't that a cute project bag? And then, and it's all no sew. And you can collect. Oh, let me show you. When I was in school, I loved show and tell. I was so mad at myself if I didn't remember to bring my show and tell item on Monday. I was so mad at myself. Okay. This is made out of a placemat. There we go. There we go. It's a project bag made out of a placemat from Dollar Tree. Isn't that cute? The flower is leftover fabric from the purse. And the trim, I got this trim. It's beautiful. I didn't get it at Hobby Lobby. I got this trim at this one swap meet in California. Anyway, and then again, like I said, you really look how pretty the fabric is on that. That's a placemat from Dollar Tree. And then this rose trim, this is what you really want to get to trim things out. That's what's going to make your thing look really pretty, is the trim, in my opinion. And then I made that handmade flower. Now, to make the notions bag, I showed how to do the no-sew project bag. I didn't show exactly how I did this. I just explained it on the video, because next week I'm going to make this. Okay, I'm going to make a notions bag, and look how nice and big it is. I mean, isn't that just going to be fabulous? And it's all it has Velcro. That's how it stays closed. And you get these placemats. I got these placemats at Dollar Tree over in the kitchen section. They usually always have them. Usually. Oh, I don't like that. Darn it. Hopefully I can get this off. I had the hot glue on the Velcro. So I have some glue seepage. What I want to do next time, next time that I make one of these, especially if I'm using black like I did this time, I use a lot of black lace. I want to use black hot glue, which I never want to use black hot glue. But for this, so if any seepage happens, a little bit of seepage happens, I don't have this clear on black, because that doesn't look good. So anyway, I'll show it to you. So it opens up like this. So now you have this here. So what you do is you take, do I have the placemat? Oh yeah, I have it right here. You take a placemat, the placemats from Dollar Tree. They come in all kinds of colors. They come in black, white, beige, red, green. They come in a lot of colors. That's what the fabric looked like. Isn't that pretty? So you just take the placemat and you fold it 3/4. So there we go. So that's 3/4, right? And the reason it's 3/4 because now this right here, this is the flat. It folds down like that. So you take this, fold it. So now you're at 3/4. It's a little bit hard to see, but now you have this part, right? And you fold that down. See? So then you have this. See? And then you take hot glue and you just hot glue the sides up. And then hot glue the sides up. And then add on your trims, flowers, whatever you want to do. And you have a project bag to match your, or you have a notions bag to match your project bag. And so my Dollar Tree has finally gotten in the fat quarters. They got them in, but they'd always get the ugliest fabric in. But finally, my Dollar Trees are getting the good fabric. So I have so much, because I want to make these bags for myself, for project bags. I want to make them for giveaways and then for Happy Mail. So, but look at this fabric. Isn't that pretty? It's sunflowers. And these are all from Dollar Tree. So just be looking out for them. Do I have this one open yet? Let me see. This truck one, I thought I had opened it. Okay, I guess I didn't open it. Okay, I'll have to open that one. Okay, this one right here, it's very farmhouse. It's really pretty. I'll check chat here in just a second, guys. Isn't that pretty? So farmhouse. I love it. Let me open this one. This is the blue. You know how everybody loves the blue truck? This is blue truck. I was so excited. I couldn't buy enough of these when I seen them. And when you do see these fabrics, if you want to do what I'm doing or anything else you want to do with fabric, when you see them, pick them up because they go so quick. So quick. Okay. And a lot of people tell me they can't find these things at Dollar Tree. I do visit 3 to 4 Dollar Trees looking for stuff. So I believe if you want to find things, if you have the Dollar Trees, like we have a lot of Dollar Trees here in Las Vegas, you have to go to more than one because they just don't all carry the same stuff. Oh, let me show you. This is so cute. Look at the blue truck. Isn't that cute? If you love the blue truck. The blue truck or the red truck, I think it's so cute. Now, this is the red truck. So this could be a really cute notions bag for Christmas. Look at this. I love this. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Now, this I got last year around Christmas time. So hopefully they get more of that in this Christmas. Okay, I showed that one. Did I show this one? Yeah, I showed that one. Okay, let me show you the bicycle. I thought this one was really cute too. I've been collecting these over the last year. Every time I see them at Dollar Tree, I pick them up. Isn't that cute? Obsessed. Obsessed. This is another one that's farmhouse. I was only able to find one of these. I was so mad. I want to find another one because I think it's super cute. Look at this. Thank you, Dark Sky, for telling people to join the Facebook group. We'll talk about the Facebook group here, and we'll talk about the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, and then we'll do the giveaway here in just a minute. Look at the lemons. Isn't that cute? I love the lemons too. And then this is the sugar skull. So anyway, these are super cute. This was really fun to make. It was a really fun video. So if you guys want, check that video, and I show exactly how I made those project bags. Okay, let me see what people are saying really quickly. Oh, my audio isn't the best? Oh, how long has that been happening? Becky D says she's going to look for the fabric harder. Okay, can you guys hear me now? What does it sound like, you guys, in my audio? Does it sound staticky? Is it real low? Let me know. Yeah, my mic is all the way up. I was just making sure my mic was all the way up. Okay. Yoni Cat says she loves the farmhouse. Okay, Lisa's saying check your mic. I just did, and it's up all the way. Okay, I just checked my mic. I turned it on, I turned it off. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Did this problem just start? Okay, let me know how many people can hear me. And did this just start, this issue? Or have you guys been having a hard time hearing me the whole time? That's weird that all of a sudden it started doing that. That's weird. Okay, you guys, I'm not sure. We're almost done today anyway. We only got like about 10 more minutes, so. We got like 10 more minutes, so we're going to be okay. For the last 5 minutes. Okay. And we're going to do a VJ raid here shortly, so. Go to Auto and StreamYard. Change the settings and change it back. Just 1 second, guys. Let me see real quick. Okay, I can go to settings here. So just a second, guys. Okay, why did it pop back? I just said settings. Go to audio. test mic. This is what it says. It says if you're having problems, try restarting your device. I'm in the middle of a live. I can't be restarting. No, I can't be restarting anything. Just a second, guys. We were doing so good too. Why in the world would this start now? All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try speakerphone. All right. Okay. Okay, let's exit out of this. Just a second. All right, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me right now. Yeah, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Okay, that sounds better. Okay, I have it on some, I don't know. Okay, I'm back loud again. It's like somebody went into my phone, you guys, and adjusted the sound. It said my speaker was actually off. It was working a few minutes ago. Whatever. Okay. What was I talking about? Like, I don't even know now. Okay, everyone said everything's back. Okay, good. Okay. Deborah says she loves the bike sunflower. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you guys, everyone who said they liked the fabric. Okay, so really quickly, let's just talk about a few things, then we're going to do the giveaway and then go to VJ's. If you guys want to do the Lenny Kravitz super scarf, knit along and crochet along, I have all the information in the description, and it's in the description right now. I just looked at it. It's in there. If you want to join, and we'll talk next week, we'll talk about it in more depth. I kind of ran out of time today, but just to give you an overview, it goes from right now all the way to Christmas. And the reason we're doing it is, for one, you can make a Lenny Kravitz super scarf for yourself, and you can make one for gifts, because you can make them really quick. I make mine with 5-weight yarn, holding the 5-weight yarn double, and I use a size 17 knitting needle, and I make them quick. And because you're using a 17, it makes it very fluid, okay? It's not heavy. It's just like this, nice and fluid, because you're using a big needle. And you can make them quick for Christmas gifts and for yourself also. So you just need to take your knitting, and you don't have to, if you want, you don't have to do it. You could do it in worsted weight. You could do it in lightweight. You can make it in any weight you want. But all the directions of how I make mine, and also for crocheters, I have a couple of different videos of how you can make a super scarf for yourself. And what you might want to do is look at the particulars of my measurements in the description for the crocheters, so that you know you can use the crochet pattern. But what I like to do with my Lenny Kravitz super scarves, I like to make them 20 inches wide. So whatever you need to chain on to make them 20 inches wide, or around 20 inches, it's that width is what makes that Lenny Kravitz scarf look cool. So it's not just a scarf. Now we're talking about it's a shawl or it's a scarf. Also, I like to make mine super long. Mine go to my calves, and I also put fringe on it. You don't have to put fringe. You can decide how long you want your Lenny Kravitz super scarf to go. But when I saw Lenny Kravitz wear the super scarf, it was 20 inches wide. So it was like a shawl / scarf, and his was long, like to his calves. So that's the big difference between just the Lenny Kravitz super scarf and just a super scarf, to me, is the width of the scarf. So just really quick, I will try this. I'll put it on so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm wearing a lot of clothes. Okay. So as you can see how nice, and this is I have 3 of these. This is my 3rd one. But see the width? Now we're talking about, it could be either a shawl or a scarf. And I think the other super scarves, they're just not this wide. But when I seen Lenny Kravitz, I was like, oh, I love that. Isn't that fabulous? And then look at the back. And then you can also wear it like a scarf. And this is how I saw Lenny Kravitz. He was like this. And I'll tell you what, I wore these all last year with just like a shirt like this or a turtleneck. And I threw this on and a pair of boots and jeans. I was so warm. And I never got so many compliments at the grocery store when I had this thing on. I got more compliments with this than I do my boho cardigans, and people like those. So I made this with Karen cake, chunky Karen cakes that I got for $5 at Michael's in June. So that's with that. And I will do all the directions for the knitting one of these with the bulky yarn is in the directions are in the description box. Also for crocheters, I did find some videos that I think could help you out. Also, knitters, you do not have to, I just did the basic knit stitch. You can choose whatever stitch you want. I'm going to choose next, I'm going to choose the bamboo stitch to make another one. Crocheters, you guys can choose whatever stitch you want to. You can do your basic stitch or you can choose a different stitch to make this. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to take, join our group called Our Magical Little Place. Everybody's in there, knitters, crocheters, crafters, mixed media people, junk journal people. It's a big mix of everybody. You can also, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have links, if you're selling something, it's an all-in-one shop place. So you can put all that in and you can drop links to your Etsy store, to your YouTube channel, to YouTube videos. If you're selling some, you have some stuff in your Etsy shop, let us know. But if you want to join this, this knit along, just put a picture of your knitting needles and your yarn and say, I'm in, okay? And then maybe halfway through, show some pictures. And then when you're done, of course, show some pictures. So that's all you can do to join the knit and crochet along. And let me take this off. And I've gone through a deep explanation a lot of times of this whole, of the Lenny Kravitz super scarf and for crochet. So next week, I'll make sure that I go in depth about it. But like I said, I have all the directions and videos in the description. Okay, you guys talk among yourselves. We're going to do the giveaway really quickly. And oh, and anybody who won last week, I just got everything together. I'll be mailing it out today. From all the stuff from last week, okay? And the winners of today will be mailed out next week. That's why I always do it the following week, because I also have to, I go live also on Sunday, and I want to be able to go to the mailbox once a week. So, okay, so let me get some yarn out. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to give you guys whoever wins. I'm going to let you choose the yarn you want. So I'm just giving you guys some choices here. Okay. 4 of those. So talk amongst yourselves for just a second while I choose some yarn. What do I have going on right here? I don't even know. Spinez, Yarntopia. Okay, Yarntopia, 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 Spinez. Okay, we have those. There we go. If you win this, I have a lot of, you want that? I have a lot of that. What is this? Cranberry. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me put this up here because I have. Okay, I got all the yarns. Just 1 second, I'll show you guys. I'm just looking to see how many yards are so I know how many I'm giving. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6. All right, we'll give all of them out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, so let me show you the yarn we're going to give away. This is Red Heart Colorscape, and I have 6 of these. It's 187 yards. I'm sure it's 100% acrylic. Let me just make sure. I believe it is. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic. Okay. Anyway, look how pretty that is. Isn't this so? I think that is really pretty for fall. I think that's gorgeous. And it's a weight 4. And there's, I think, 6 of these. Okay. So you're well over like 1,200 yards of this. Okay. So let's just call this fall. Okay. Okay. So that's fall. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. What's the yardage on it? Because I want to see if I want to. 2, 4, 6. I'll give them all away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, and it's Yarn Bee Breathe Deep. It's a weight. What's the weight? A weight 4. Both of these were weight 4s. This is a weight 4 also. Okay, this is a weight 4. It's a pretty blue, isn't it? Okay, so and it's so soft. It's like butter. 6 of these. So let's call this one blue. 3 reds. I love this yarn. It's not just red, it's cranberry. So it's a pretty red, especially for Christmas. This is real pretty red. Wouldn't that be a pretty red sweater? Gorgeous. 3 of these. That'll get you 1,000 yards easily. 355. Yeah, you're well over 1,000 yards. So 3 of those. Or now I only have 2 of these, but they're gorgeous. So I thought, you know what, I'll add this to the giveaway. I know you don't get as much yarn, but it's what they had at the time. You know, I'm getting them on clearance. But 2 of I love this yarn. Look how pretty that is. I think it's pretty. I think it's very fall. Gorgeous. So I only have 2 of them. And it's how many yards? 196. So you get 400 yards. So you can make a shawl or something with it. And also, you can add something else with this. If you really like this, you can add something with it, and that would be gorgeous. Okay. And then this is a little thing I put together myself. This is these 3 colors. So it's a gray, white, gray, which make a gorgeous shawl. It's a spinnies, gray and white. And it's everything's been a weight 4 so far. Okay, but this is a weight 3. And it's how many yards? 350. So we're well over 1,000 yards. So you can make a really pretty shawl with that. So I put those 3 together for you. And then this is Yarntopia. Okay. And I think this is a weight 2. Is this a 2 weight? Yeah, this is a 2 weight. And I put this together for you, and you got well over 1,000 yards. And look how pretty that would be for a shawl. So all right. So for this one, let's call this one Yarntopia, if you can remember that. And we'll call this one gray and white. This one's fall. This one's blue. Let's just refer to these as the only 2 yarns. And then you can call this one cranberry, okay? Because that's what it says on the label. Okay, so to play, the word that you need to write down, let's do it like this. I'm not going to write any word. I'm going to have my Alexa choose it. So the word, like always, is yarn. So let me write the word yarn in, and then everybody can write the word yarn in, and it can go. Hopefully you guys are hearing me, because someone said check my audio. Okay, I just wrote the word yarn in. So everybody write the word yarn. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, okay, good. Everyone's writing the word yarn in. Everyone write the word yarn in. And then I'm going to ask my Alexa to choose a number of how many people put this word yarn in. Oh, good. You guys are hearing me. Hey, Bob's Art Studio. How you doing? Awesome. And I'll just, while everyone's putting the word yarn in, I'll just make a couple announcements. I go live every Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's called Angie's Yarn Party. So if you came in late, I go live again on Sundays. It's called Angie's Art Party, and I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. In both places, in both lives, I have knitters, crocheters, mixed media people. Everybody's welcome to both. Okay, you don't have to be a knitter or crocheter to be in here. You can be a mixed media person, whatever. Just want to have fun, come in. On Sunday, again, I have a lot of crocheters and knitters in with my mixed media friends. So we're all together. We're all makers, right? So they're all together there. Now on Wednesdays, I just started doing this last Wednesday. I just have a knit and crochet along. Everybody's welcome to that one too, of course. And that's just really super casual. And we're just knitting and crocheting and laughing and having a good time. I don't share so much stuff with you guys. I feel like in this live, we share a lot of stuff, like what, I share with you guys what I'm working on or things that I'm liking. And that one, we're just chatting and talking. That's it. Our group is called Our Magical Little Place. I told you guys about that. Make sure you join the Facebook group. And I think that's it. Okay, now it seems like everything's slowing down. So let me Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Create 8, how are you doing? Okay, Deanna, write the word yarn in. You wrote a number in, write the word yarn. And I'm just going to count how many people, and then we're going to, I'm going to push stop here in a second. So you have a few more seconds, you guys, to put your number in. I'm so glad you caught me too live, Yarn Bar. Okay, so there's 25 people who have made that are in the giveaway. So let me have my Alexa choose a number, okay? Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 25.
Here's a number between 1 and 25. It's 8.
Okay, so she just chose Alexa just chose the number 8. So let me go back up to the 8th person, and that'll be the winner. So just a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me count just one more time to make sure I got the right person. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Melissa, you're the winner. Melissa, how do you say your last name? Siffer? Yay, Melissa! Woohoo! Like Maribel said, Angie knows how to move her head. So, Melissa, what yarn do you want? Also, and I haven't been saying this, I think I've had people's addresses who have won. In the description box, there is a link to my Etsy shop. Click on that link. Then you're in my Etsy shop. Go up to the right to contacts, and you can leave the message there. Trying to go to my Yahoo's a mess. So just go to my Etsy shop. It's a lot simpler. Okay, so yay, Melissa. So Melissa, which yarn do you want? So I'm just waiting for Melissa to let me know. Did she let me know yet? Okay, I'm waiting for Melissa to let me know which yarn she wants. And then from here, you guys, make sure that we go do a fairy rave over to whose channel are we going to? VJ's channel. Dark Sky, can you drop VJ's link to VJ's channel real quick? For those who don't know. Okay, the first fall. So that one, is that the one you're talking about? This would be the one I'm talking about because you get like 6 skeins, girl. Okay, I'm just making sure that she's saying that this is what she wants. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, so this will be sent to you. Make sure you just contact me with your address through my Etsy. Okay, so let me just, did I write her name down? You know, I don't think I wrote your name down. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me write your name down. Melissa. Let me get your last name written down. And Melissa also. And for anybody else who ever wins, make sure you put down your, when you message me your address, put down your YouTube name and your real name so that I make sure I put those two together, because that's been a problem before and I mess things up, okay? So make sure you give me your real name and your YouTube name so that I know you're the same person. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. You guys go visit VJ, give her a fairy raid. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing up for each other and talking to each other and sharing each other's links. I totally appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Friday. If not Sunday, and if not that, Wednesday. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you guys so much. Yes, everybody have a blessed weekend. Bye.